The dawn of civilization. Primitive. Dangerous. Exciting. The handwriting is on the wall. If the human race is ever going to amount to anything, it needs
the most civilized caveman I have ever seen.
Look who's come out of his cave.
Hey everyone, this is James from the Cave Dweller Music Podcast. I am here with my co-host Brendan, and we are once again joined by the crew from Afghan Haze. Thank you so much for coming back on the show. Good to have you back on.
Thank you, buddy. Good to be here. Right on. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
So since your last time on the show, I know a lot of things have happened. But before we get into that, just for anyone who hasn't caught the previous episode, do you want to tell us a little bit about the band and sort of what you guys each do in the band?
Go ahead. What do you do?
I'm John. I sing, if you want to call it that.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I play drums.
John Harrison, I play guitar.
Lachlan, I play bass.
Bass. You don't even know what the fuck was that? Oh, the first question.
Give me the quarter.
Jesus Christ. That was awesome.
It's got to be a big.
It's okay. It's not a pass-fail. So the band itself, though, how would you kind of describe what you guys play? Would you say sludge, stoner, doom?
Rock and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll, sludgy, slow, heavy, a little bit of hardcore, a little bit of metal, a little bit of love. Just heavy fucking music. I don't know. There's no real pattern to it. We just play heavy music. Sludgy, stoner, because we all smoke weed. Well, most of us smoke weed. Yeah. Just heavy rock and roll. We'll say that. How's that?
I like that. Yeah, that's great. Brendan, I know that you are a huge fan of these guys, and obviously you've hung out in person, seen them live a bunch of times. I know you. Why don't you discuss the new single? I'm sure you have some opinions on it.
Yeah, it's great. It's your guys' the recipe. It's heavy, slow. It's full of I don't know. It's evil. I don't know how else to.
It's full of
Satan. It's great. This one, your single "Bound and Gagged" from that split you guys did with Purple Kong. It's sick, dude. The bluesy, fun guitar tone and the riffage, all that stuff shines through, which is awesome.
Thank you, man.
And then, as always, just heavy, brutal vocals.
Appreciate it.
I love the energy too. Like when you guys, I don't know, seeing you guys live. I haven't seen you guys play this song live yet, but
you will.
I know. I'm excited.
Well, it's on the list.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. That's gonna be your guys' first show, right? Coming up soon.
Yeah, coming up. How is it again?
March 17th.
Check out the big brain on Brad. March 17th. Space Ballroom's our first show back with Exhorter. We're pretty excited to be playing.
Awesome.
I don't remember who else is playing.
Yeah.
I'm smoking too much weed. I can't remember. But yeah, Bound and Gagged will be on the set list for that one. So yeah, we're pretty stoked for that. It'll be the first show with Johnny on bass. So it's monumental for us. It's pretty good. We're excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
That's gonna be
play first, so get out there early.
Yeah. No, I will. I think it was I think I said it started at 7, so I think it's like a real feasible thing. It's on the 17th too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's a Monday
So
night.
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Bring your
So
Irish
like,
book your
wear
green.
green for some St. Patrick and wear some green for some weed.
Indeed. Yeah.
So something we might want to mention is you guys have had some lineup changes since we last spoke to you. So what do you want to just tell everyone kind of what happened since then?
Am I doing this?
I can give it a shot if you want. Yeah, so we unfortunately lost our bass player, Eric. And we had just finished recording the new record, and it was pretty untimely. We were all pretty surprised by it. Nobody really knew, nobody saw anything coming. And unfortunately, it happened. So, so unfortunately, we decided to try and make this record as best as we could. it was recorded literally like a week before he passed away. So it's pretty important for us to make sure it sounds good and is a good representation. And the bass on it's fucking awesome. So we just want to really make sure that it comes through, and that it really honors his memory and honors him as a awesome bass player and a good band member. And he was just a really good dude.
Love Eric.
Yeah,
Love that guy.
I remember, going to shows and like hanging out and just chatting with him, and we just shoot the shit. Awesome dude.
Oh yeah, very down dude. Very He was awesome. So he's deeply missed. Definitely. Yeah, cheers.
What is our brother name?
Cheers. Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
Work out for Eric, man. But so that happened, and we kind of just laid low and worked on the album for a while, and then we just wanted to start playing again. So me and John played a little bit together just to kind of get back in the swing of things, and then Johnny has been a friend of ours. He played in another band with Eric, Solace, right?
Eric was in Solace. I played guitar in Solace. He was friends with them. And just wanted to continue it going. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny's a good dude, man.
offered up playing bass for him.
Yeah.
So
He's been a friend of ours for a long time. Eric loves Solace, so we were talking at, I think, the Memorial, right?
Yeah.
And he asked what we were doing for a bass player, and you want to play? Fuck yeah. Jump on board, and he started playing, and it sounded good.
Eric either wore a Cherry Street shirt or a Solace shirt.
Yeah.
Up one day and he goes, he's like, "Oh, we're doing band photos. It's okay if I wear a Solace shirt?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
We're trying to keep all our friends in. So, yeah. Johnny's a perfect fit. He's a good dude, a good bass player. It's fun to have around. He's adorable.
Oh, just adorable.
Far adorable. Stop it.
No, I mean that's great that you managed to find someone that you already got on with, because it's always tough bringing a whole new sort of dynamic into a group that's already been together for a while.
Right.
It's been nice.
It's good to mesh.
Doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So the new album, it's obviously it's in the works. It's coming. Is there anything you can tell us about it? Anything that you want to share?
Well, we got a cover art yesterday, so that's pretty rad. Yeah, it's not for the weak.
Yeah, our buddy that's done all our artwork did this one again. Shout out to Craft Needles, our buddy Jay. He's done all our artwork. Another fucking beautiful piece of art. So that album cover's badass.
Working on the mixes.
Yeah.
It's good, and it's a little different for us. You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's still Afghan Haze, but there's a couple surprises. Trying to keep it.
Okay.
We try to just do what we like to do, and so sometimes things come out that aren't the norm. So we got some fun stuff coming on this record.
Hell yeah.
There's a trash
Excited.
tracks.
Yeah, we use a trash can as a sound
We
effect.
use a trash can.
That's true. It's
That's
fun.
awesome.
Went to the bar and we found a whole bunch of stuff. Let's make noise with this. Put that up at 135.
Just to think.
Up in, where the hell was that? Greenwood?
Greenfield.
Greenfield, Mass. We did a good job. We're just trying to refine some stuff, and should be done pretty soon. Get that master, get it the fuck out there, and then start writing more stuff.
Hell
We
yeah.
have so many ideas.
Awesome.
More music to write.
Yeah. That's gonna be sweet. I don't know if hinted at making like a more speedier project.
Oh, me and you.
The fuck talked about that?
I might have brought it up at the well, it might have been a little loaded when I was talking with it. Yeah.
If it's top secret, then we can keep it that way.
We don't have to say anything.
Me and Johnny want to do like a grindcore kind of crusty, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just heavy, fast, quick shit. Should we say the name?
Awesome.
Or should we leave the name a mystery?
Give them a name.
That'd be the name of the project that me and Johnny. That's so stupid.
I'll show you picture. It's great. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Oh, no, that's not true. Oh, that's not true. It's from fucking Christmas Vacation. Oh, you didn't say it. Anyway, that's
You want to say great? Stop
Nice.
bada bing, bada boom.
Sang.
I did not. It's funny. What I'm talking about? Shut up. So we haven't started doing anything for that. Like, I wrote a whole bunch of lyrics, and we can't do riffs, but that's about as far as it's gone.
I'm just trying to get on this.
Yeah, we're just trying to get the Afghan Haze stuff down, and then we'll eventually get to the blessing eventually.
Nice.
But, yeah,
Nice.
so there's always something going on.
Yeah.
As long as it comes out as a hand-numbered 50-copy vinyl with 6 30-second tracks.
Yes, of course.
I'll drop dead.
Shorter. Come on.
Sorry, that was too long.
Or at least make it 12 tracks.
That works.
Yeah, at 12 seconds each.
Yeah. There you go.
I like the challenge.
Take out Zoom and drop dead.
There we go.
Mix together.
Yes, yeah.
So outside of your stuff, what have you guys been listening to this year? Anything new that's kind of got you excited?
Ooh.
New,
The fuck.
Well, it doesn't have to be new. Anything that's just got you excited, music-wise.
So I haven't really been listening to a lot of heavy stuff lately.
That's fine.
But like, I mean, some Connecticut bands and stuff. I work with, or I see at work, one of the guys from Charisse, so I picked up their album. I've been listening to that a lot.
Nice.
And they're good, like weirdo kind of like, almost like Velvet Underground, like rap, that kind of shit. And I listened to obviously the new Clutch record a whole lot, and that was pretty cool. That was on heavy rotation in my household. So, and then that's kind of all I've been listening to lately. I got into 200 Stab Wounds like over the summer.
Nice.
And I listened to
They're
that.
fun.
Yeah, because it's like really good 90s death metal. Like it's awesome. So
Yeah, I like them. I've seen them live a couple times. They're great.
That's fun live.
Yeah, oh, really?
Definitely.
Definitely got to see them. Yeah, they seem like a fun band to see. So, but
Yeah,
They have a lot of energy.
yeah. It's just like that onslaught of wall.
All.
Tell them. Don't tell me.
You know
Tell
what?
them.
That band Mall, I'm really getting into them.
I prefer Shopping Center. I like them better.
Yeah. No, it's just, yet again, they're just like old school.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mole's good.
I've been listening to a lot of Viagra Boys and
Nice.
and what the hell's the
Animal and the Sniffers. They have a new record. You got the new one?
Nice.
Because when we were like recording, we were driving around back and forth wherever the fuck we were going, and he would keep on playing it over and over and over. So I was like, I got really into that. Been listening to those 3 bands a lot. Amon Ra, been listening to that a lot.
You went through a Rammstein phase too. Where
I was listening to Rammstein for a while. I got stuck in that. But
I haven't listened to them in a very long time. I feel like
it's good. Dude, Rammstein.
Yeah, they're good.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, if you don't listen to them for a long time, like, because I just did the same thing because my son heard one of their songs and he was like, "What is this band?" He's like, "What language is that? Is that Polish?" I'm like, "No, it's German." He's like, "Okay." So I started listening to it again after not listening to it for like a decade, and it's like brand new all over again. It's fucking awesome. So it's
hell yeah.
I can't get my cable to work in my house, so I get stuck watching YouTube videos. It's totally Roku, and I can't fucking figure the fuck out how to work it, so I watch YouTube. And it's like, I just get stuck watching videos. And it's like, you like Viagra Boys? I'm like, oh, the Idols. That's another fucking badass band.
Great band. Yeah.
Band.
That's good.
But as far as like heavy music,
you don't really listen to like heavy music.
No, I don't listen to a lot of heavy shit. Hip hop. I listen to a lot of hip hop.
I listened to Wu-Tang today. It's good.
Go back to old Wu-Tang.
I've been there a lot into it.
That, and then
You guys heard
also Mr. Liff, and then
ooh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? And then Mad Villain,
One?
MF Doom, and
MF Doom's badass.
yeah.
Mr. Lift is fucking sick. He did some album Acrobat.
It's been a minute. I was just like, oh, this is so good.
Oh yeah.
You guys gotta check it out.
Have you
Earth Crush.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That shit.
I was just gonna say, if you like Viagra Boys, did you hear the new single that just came out like last week?
Yes. Oh yes.
I love that song. That is so much fun.
They're such a fucking fun band, man. Like
They are.
I don't know. It's like first I don't want to listen to them because they call Viagra Boys, but then I put it on. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Like Chemical. What the hell's the name of the song? Chemical. Fuck.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about the adrenochrome. Yeah, I love that song.
It's so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. But then I go back to the old school listening to good. But no, let's be
Find the whole spleen.
Brendan, I know you have a bunch of local stuff you can ask because these guys are in your backyard, so I'll let you fire some of those questions off.
Yeah. Well, I think we all, I don't know, I think the favorite Connecticut venue.
To play or to go see a show at?
Both. I think that's a two separate answer. You know, I love going to Cherry Street and like going to Webster as a patron. I've never been as a performer. But
we haven't played Webster either. I don't want to sell tickets.
Yeah. Yeah, Webster's weird. You got to sell tickets to play. I don't want to do that. I mean, Space Ballroom's always fun because we get to play with some, like big bands.
The sound is easy there. It's great. You know,
that's a great venue.
And it's like pro, but I mean, Cherry Street's sort of home. You know, like
Cherry Street's always solid, man. Joaquin's a great dude.
That's
Shout
like our home. You know?
Yeah, and he's always hooks us up. A lot of good shows there, a lot of good people there. So
the Cellar's really fun too. Like we've played the Cellar a bunch, and we've got shows there.
It's very welcoming.
Yeah,
it's always very nice. And they're all cool.
Shout out to
cool
Pete
people.
and Eric. Yeah, love that fucking place.
Pete's awesome.
How do you choose, man? There's so many cool people in the scene, man.
Don't leave anybody out.
Everyone takes care of each other.
Space Ballroom 6, Ben. Cellar's awesome. Shout out to
It's cool. It's Space Ballroom and the Cellar are like right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's like, and some random weekends you could like go like catch a hardcore show and then like walk over and see some like death metal or like some random DJ, whatever it might be, you know. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
We got a nice little scene going here in Connecticut, you know. It's a wonderful thing. All the bands are friends. All the bands get along. And we all play with each other.
I don't like
we all play to great places. It's a wonderful thing. You know, we got a really wonderful thing here that most people probably don't know about, you know. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, it's definitely nice. I know, like getting out and like getting to shows when I can. It's like, you know, it's nice, and everybody's just like with open arms. You know, what up, blah blah blah. You know, clinking beers, and you know, it's great. You know?
Big old family.
Yeah,
that's definitely cool. Outside my comfort zone a little bit. I'm gonna go. I think in March I'm gonna go see a show at Daryl's house over in New York. So Daryl Hall has his own concert venue like inside of his house, I guess. And there's this dude. What are you doing?
METHOD, man.
No.
We call the Daryl.
There's this Americana artist that like I love called James McMurtry. So if you guys ever want to listen to some fucking awesome like Americana music, James McMurtry is fucking sick.
I know.
And my son's been bothering me to like try and go see him, and he's actually doing a solo tour, so it's kind of a bummer he's not going to be playing with a full band. But the closest he's coming is he's playing Daryl's house, like it's on a Saturday, so it's only like an hour and a half away. It's like over 84 on the other side of Danbury. It's that way. So
it's not that far away.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. But for you, it's real close. But yeah, so from there, it's like an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to go out there because I've never been out there, so that'll be kind of cool. Go see a show.
What's the guy's last name?
James McMurtry. MC
McMurtry. Okay.
Yeah, James McMurtry.
He's been around a while.
Yeah, his song "Bingo" is like possibly like one of the fucking best. Like, it's just like classic Americana, like Johnny Cash style shit. That's just fucking super rockin'. But like he slows it down and does like blues type stuff, and he's fucking
cool
songwriter. Really, really good.
I'm a big like dark Americana, dark folk guy. So
Yeah,
I like regular folk and Americana too, but
Yeah.
I'll check them out. That sounds good.
Yeah,
William Elliott Whitmore. That's all you need to know.
who is it?
William Elliott Whitmore.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
I know him.
We should have
Yeah.
yeah. There's some. No, there's some good stuff out in that. Like I have a lot of friends that live in like Texas and in kind of like the middle of the country, and they listen to some cool shit, and they'll turn me on to shit like James McMurtry. Like I was driving around looking at the places that he talks about in Choctaw Bingo, and they're like, "Oh, you don't know this fucking song?" And they were all like making fun of me. But
like we do that.
but like yeah, no, I got into some of that dark Americana stuff. There's another guy. His name escapes me. He looks like fucking Stephen King, like when Stephen King was young, and.
Huh.
And he does a cover of he has a song called 1994. And God, I can't remember the guy's No, but it's like if you look at this guy, he looks like he should be in like Wilco or some like emo shit, but he's like totally like just nasty, gross, like Americana shit, like nasty, distorted, like acoustic guitar, like resonator shit. It's fucking cool.
That's great.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you guys know Amigo the Devil or Builders and Butchers?
Yeah. I actually saw Amigo the Devil live. They opened for Clutch.
Oh, nice.
Years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was all right. Like it wasn't totally my thing. Like it was a little too show.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a little bit too much like stage shit going on. I was like I saw Rival Sons open for Clutch this past time.
Uh-huh.
And like Rival Sons was cool, but like I don't know, it was like seeing like Led Zeppelin or something. I was like kind of.
They were very fancy.
Yeah, they were very fancy. They were very flamboyant. There's like 50 people on stage and shit, and I kind of just like down and dirty, just fucking amps and guitars and some cigarettes and some beer, like that.
You're gonna love how I saw Builders and Butchers then, because they're from Oregon. They were flying down to San Diego, where I live, to play. The storm cut out the entire band except the lead singer's flight. So he was just down there. They were meant to be joining him the next day. And they're like, hey, we can't make it. You're going to have to play the show like yourself. So he just like found a drummer in town, put him on the stage behind him and sat in the chair with an acoustic guitar and did the entire show just like that. And I was like, okay, that's pretty sweet that you can adapt it like that. And it still sounded awesome.
Badass.
You definitely need to find yourself some William Elliott Whitmore.
Okay, I got that written down here. I'm going to check that next.
He opened for Clutch on a small leg of their East Coast tour many years ago. It was unbelievable.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar. Okay.
Just sat down with a banjo and about 5 PBRs and a shot, and just was fucking jamming on the banjo and acoustic guitar.
Just fucking speed.
It was like the whole place just went silent until he finished.
Oh, I know this guy. I've heard a couple of these songs. He is really good. They're Old Devils and Hell or High Water.
Midnight. The album Midnight is just unbelievable, Hell or High Water is funny. Old Devils, man, is funny as hell. But anyone talking rattling chains like an old drunk ghost in the attic, that's pretty cool with me.
Mm-hmm. No, that's sick. I feel like there's enough overlap in that whole genre that it appeals to like the metal audience pretty easily.
Hell yeah, man! When William Elliott Whitmore came out, man, that place stopped dead in their tracks, and they were there to see Clutch and some crappy Southern metal shit. I don't know what it was, but everyone stopped dead in their tracks until the song was done and just freaking erupted. It was unbelievable. It was like an experience. It wasn't even just like seeing a rad dude on stage playing great music. It was almost like an experience how the crowd reacted.
That's awesome. Brendan, I have to head off to that show in a little bit. So did you have any questions you want to ask? So I'm sure you had some stuff.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask.
Not to interrupt, but the dude I was talking about is Steven Wilson Jr. He's
okay. Steven Wilson Jr.
Yeah, Steven Wilson Jr. is some fucking cool shit. Like, I've been on like I said, I just went on a tip, like, we're kind of like John, like, doesn't really listen to heavy shit. I kind of backed away from, like, heavy music really lately, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Steven Wilson Jr. is, like, like I said,
we keep having to listen to our record over and over.
He looks like he could be in, like, Weezer or something, but his music is...
Yeah, he does. I see the picture of him now.
Yeah. King, when Stephen King was young, it's funny. but his music is gnarly. It's awesome.
Okay,
So, quick,
awesome. I've got
what you got?
Sorry, go back to the
What do you
question.
Oh. I was gonna say, where's your your favorite like hidden gem place to go grab some grub?
Right down the road from where we're sitting right now,
The doggo?
the crappy Mexican joint.
Oh,
I didn't know what the fuck it's
Sold
called.
in Mexico.
Is
Sold.
that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah.
Sold in Mexico.
Sold in
S-O-L-D
Mexico.
It's literally the size of this room we're in. The kitchen is like the size of a small bathroom, and there's only like 4 tables in there, and it's the best fucking tacos you'll ever have in your life. They're so
Oh, yeah.
And when you order a Victoria, if you don't speak Spanish, they don't know the word Victoria means.
Dude, I asked for a burrito. They had no clue what I was talking about. I want a burrito. I'm like, it's not
Spanish accent.
You don't know
sucks.
Spanish.
burrito. I gotta roll my R's. No, that place is awesome. It's solid. It's
We go in there. We're the only white dudes in there.
So it's good.
They don't speak any English. We don't. Well, me and John speak a little bit of Spanish, so we get our point across. And the fucking food's just awesome. It's great.
Yeah, it's one of those things like Spanish is
I didn't know about this because I'm
everywhere.
not from around this area. So.
right down the road, buddy. When we go play our first show, we'll come to Cherry. We'll take you right over there.
Yeah, it kind of became a thing. We used to, like whenever we'd meet up here before like the day of a show or something to get all of our equipment. We go over there and eat a lot too, so it kind of has some sentimental value too. So
Oh, yeah.
that's nice.
like the ritual.
yeah, pretty much. And it's we go over there, have the guys that have a couple beers, we eat, and then we
Micheladas.
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 It's good shit.
Little beer Bloody Mary, which is kind of gross sounding, but it's actually pretty
Down
fucking
south, we called it a red eye.
I've had a couple of I've had a few of the burritas.
good. Yep.
Yeah, those are good. Those are fun.
It's like, yeah, had a couple of those things. I don't know.
Nice.
Those
At the end
random.
of the night, when everyone's been wired all night, and they want to come into the bar on a Sunday morning, take the edge off, the old red eye,
Yep.
or michelada, however you want to call it. We'll take care of business for
Red
you.
Eye sounds naughty, but I like it. But I like it. That sounds very naughty, and I like it.
And then well, for we covered the food. What about do you have like favorite like bar or brewery step out, hang out at?
Well, I live out east, like out by Yukon area, Willimantic. So I mean, Willie Brew, man.
Willie Brew.
I've been going there 30 years. That's my, I still know all the bartenders.
Yeah.
I love that place. They
Willie
take
Brew's
care of me. They got great beer. I can't not. I mean, that's the place, man. The food's amazing.
Well, if Willie Brew ever hears this, bring back your poutine, please. Because, yes, God damn it.
They had it on their website the other day.
Oh, okay, never mind. They got it back then good. Go there, get the fucking poutine because it's fucking delicious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a good poutine man.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking good. I went there the other day with these guys and with him and some other friends, and they didn't have it. I was so let down. I was confused. I'm like, I don't know what to get. I don't know what to fucking get.
He just sat in the car. He's like,
Oh, that's the
Dude,
worst.
a little tear came from my eye. I was sad. I didn't know what to fucking do. No, 12% Brewing's always solid. That's a good place. That's around the corner in a sense.
yeah, over where I live, there's 2 breweries and a cider place all in one big building. And
Whiskey.
I have to shout out Stubborn Beauty because Stubborn Beauty's actually closing. And
Yeah.
I used to go to Stubborn Beauty.
heard.
Yeah, I think they're closing in February. It's like this weekend's going to be their last weekend. So I don't know if you like Stubborn Beauty.
I do.
Yeah, they're closing, which is a bummer because they were really cool.
Yeah,
Like outdoor
There's
area,
one-
play some like board games and shit, and just hang out. So that was cool. But
Yeah,
geez.
I'm from like the lower
East
west,
side.
lower west side.
yeah, Lower West.
So I would go Housatonic Brewery.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
We're all spread out through the
Yeah,
state.
there's
Problem
Yeah.
Solved is closing too. That's the other one I was thinking about. They're closing.
Where?
I think they're in East Hartford. I think
oh yeah.
they're in my neck of the woods.
Too many people closing for breweries.
Yeah,
man.
there's a
I
lot of
know. It's crazy.
That's everywhere. That's
It's-
happening down here
it's
too.
so
But
sad,
I think
you know?
for us, we've got like I think it was 136 breweries in San Diego, so it's kind of oversaturated a little bit. So some kind of have to go.
I was gonna say that kind of seemed to happen where like I feel like over the last like 10, 15 years, it's like they popped up every corner.
Well,
Yeah.
When I was young in the 90s, the same thing happened. There was a shit ton of breweries when Sam Adams and Ipswich and Sierra all started and Rogue and whatnot. But then there was New England and blah, 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 and around here. And there was a ton of them, Troutbrook and all these breweries. And then a couple of years later, they just couldn't maintain, and a lot of them just closed down. Some of them came back, like New England, but things go inside. And, unfortunately,
I feel like that's happening with weed dispensaries now too. They're even starting to close and shit. Like they're getting sued.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like,
well, the thing is like too, like
they're like, dude, like somebody's suing like a weed dispensary because they were using like, I don't know, some like toxic shit to like kill bugs or whatever. And I'm like, dude, like you're buying something to fucking smoke. Like, what the fuck? It was a fucking conversation.
Yeah, it's not meant to be healthy.
You get like exactly. On the ground for you and pick it up.
Really, like, you're being sued about that? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like that's happening with like the dispensaries now too, and like a bunch of places are closing up and shit.
The crazy thing is, I watched this whole documentary about like the weed industry since they legalized it, and they were saying that the black market's actually bigger than it was before they legalized weed, which is crazy. And then also, it's super hard for any normal person who isn't already rich to open a dispensary.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, you have to build the structure first, have the building just sitting there vacant, then apply for the license. Then you can start making money.
Yeah. Well, like that too, but then like you have everybody's trying to do that, so then you have to like win the lottery to actually do it, and then you gotta play like, dude, you gotta put up like $1 million for a license or something stupid,
Yeah, that's what it is. It's about $1 million, they said.
So then it's like, all right, just have that hanging out.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
you can just grow it if you want, so why?
Right, exactly. Well, that's the thing is like, Connecticut, you can like an adult can have 12 plants, I think, 6 or 12, something like that.
Well,
wow.
So,
I think in legalized states now as well, like even if you have an entire crop, you only get a fine. So it's like there's so little risk in just growing your own, seeing what happens. Worst case scenario, you get your crop burn and pay like $500 or something.
like, oh no.
It's a little funky. You can grow outside, but you can't grow inside.
That's weird.
Connecticut's a little weird, but whatever.
I always thought that it was as like you could grow inside, but it can't be like accessible to anybody or something like that or whatever. So you can't just have it like all willy nilly. And then I think outside it just can't be visible to your neighbors and shit, right? I think, or like the street.
Rules, man.
I know. Here's the fucking sun. The sun's in my front yard. I can't put it in my front yard. Like, what the fuck?
You can always just say it's hemp. This is hemp. It's fine. It's for rope.
Making rope, guys. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Paper.
Bills for my Clipper ship. Making sales for the Clipper.
Yeah. Oh man. Speaking of, I guess dispensaries. You guys have a favorite dispensary or?
I have
friends.
Yeah, I have
friends.
Friends. I have a lot of cars.
I haven't been to that one yet. No.
And pot cars years, and they moved to like Vernon. I was like, that's too far for me, so I canceled that. And now I just have my buddy Pete. I'm not gonna leave the last name.
Right?
Yeah.
His address is 87 West Street, and he delivers it to my house, and that's about it. So that's my answer right there.
He drives a Subaru license plate.
Of course.
Yeah. Typical New England car.
Pete
the Pine.
Anyway. Then I guess what's your favorite song to play right now? Of yours. Yeah, of yours. Yeah.
know anybody else's songs.
Personally, I really love doing a song we have that's coming on the record called Hog's Breath.
Hog's Breath? All right.
It's coming. We've played it.
I love playing it.
It's a lot of fun, and it's got some cool bits in it that I like to do, that I like to say. you know,
Yeah.
drinking whiskey, and getting wrecked, you know.
Hell yeah.
Fun, you know, like it has a thing. That's my personal favorite at the moment.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite?
I really like playing. So as of right now, the song that we're playing that I think like I've always liked playing is "Burn the Goat" because it's a popular song and like people know it, and that song's a lot of fun because you just kind of I can beat the shit out of the drums, and that song's fun. There is a song on the record that we've played out live, I think only once or twice. And yeah, when we play it in our practice space and the volume is super fucking loud, it just sounds awesome. But every time we've played it live, we all kind of felt like it fell flat a little bit. So if we can figure out how to make that song fucking like really work in a live situation, that I think that song will be really fucking cool. That's the song with the trash can, actually.
And that song is
Copperheads.
yeah. Coming on the new record.
Yeah, Eric actually made up the name, I think, didn't Eric?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like because of like Laser Snake. It's a long inside joke, but yeah. So Laser Snake turned into Copperheads. Yeah, the names of the songs don't really have a lot to do with the lyrics or kind of anything really, but
well, that one does.
Yeah, that one does.
Eric insisted that it just should be called Copperheads.
Yeah,
so it's about Copperheads.
So
we have to figure out to call it like anal fucker. Something. Eric was like, "Why can't we just call it Copperheads?"
But yeah, that song. If we get that song to pop, that's gonna be fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
As for I mean, I like playing "Burn the Goat" because it's the way we came up with that song is very natural and it's just easy to play. It's fun to play. It's a banger. "Burn the Goat's" always solid. People like it. As far as new songs,
Got that good, awesome like breakdown of like the bluesy fucking.
yeah, man. I mean, it was a very simple song to write. Again, I tell the same story I've told millions of
That's a
times.
really bass line tune too, right? Yeah, I think so.
This is the hardest bass line for me to figure out.
But the song was literally written. Eric walked out of the room to go to the bathroom. Me and Randy at the time just jammed. I was trying to tune my guitar. We came up with the riff. Eric walked back in the room and said, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "I have no clue what the fuck we're doing because we're fucking high as hell. So you better record it." And that's how pretty much "Burn the Goat" came on. He just started playing bass and we made that song up on the spot real quick. So being able to come up with it as fast as we did and natural, I don't know. It's just a badass song. It's simple.
Yeah.
As far as new songs, Hog's Breath's badass. I like Hammers and Wolves because Eric kind of came up with the idea for the drum riff in the beginning, and it's kind of a Motorheady kind of song.
Yeah, it very is.
Yeah.
It's not really like anything we really do. It's kind of different, but it's just a straight rocker. And it's got Motorhead implement or that's what I'm trying to say. Elements.
Influence.
Influence. I'm on my third whiskey here.
Influence here.
Third whiskey in. But it also has like hardcore elements to it, so it's just a badass song.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
Hey, unfortunately, guys, I have to bounce. I actually have a show tonight I have to go to, but I'm just going to ask one more question before we wrap up, which is, if people want to support the band, listen to the music, buy the music, all that stuff, what's the best place to do that?
Oh, Bandcamp, man. Come to our Bandcamp, man. Afghan Haze Band at Bandcamp. That's where
And what about keeping up with like announcements? Is that would that be Instagram or Facebook or
all of the above?
Yeah, both of them. Instagram and Facebook. We're always, posting stuff. Yeah, just keep up on that. Yeah, pretty much.
awesome?
I support, like, I try to always post stuff on everybody's page if I can.
Yeah.
You guys is included. I like Rob Hammer. He's like the man for fucking music out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great.
He's super good.
He's been
Him and George, Mr. Doom, are both awesome.
Yep, all of them. I try to throw the shit out there whenever I can, But you can find all our stuff on our pages easy.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show, and we can't wait to hear the new album when it finally drops. Really excited for it.
Yeah, and then be up for X Hoarder, man. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Congratulations with that. That's a sick gig. That's awesome.
The album is also called "Sermons of Filth and Disgust."
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I like it.
All right.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, for anyone listening, tune back in next week. We'll have another guest for you. And thanks again, Afghan Haze. Great to have you on again.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Thanks.
man.
Appreciate it, guys.
Cheers.
Nice.